Welcome to the Military Exchange Talk Show, and I'm here today with the Widow Sons, Andy Reynolds, State President, and Sean Jones, Road Captain, and they're going to tell us a little bit about their organization and an event that they have coming up. Andy?
Thank you,
Mr. President.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Corporal.
Appreciate
Sean,
your time.
thank you. Go ahead, guys. Just jump right in and tell us what you can.
Well, the Widow Sons is a Masonic Riders Association. It was started back in 1998, and it rapidly grew into 44 states all over Canada, and we're in about a dozen other countries now. So part of our work is charity for our communities and doing what we can to serve the greater good. Our event that we're doing this year, it's our 4th annual spring thing, we call it. It's at the Webster Fireman's Field on 172 Sanford Street, May 16th. We have a big ride in the morning, which will end in a parade ride that the Patriot Guard is giving us their flag bikes to lead the ride. We're going to do a parade ride back from the Palmyra Moose Lodge to Webster Fireman's Field. And we've got a couple ladder trucks from the fire department with a big American flag we're all coming in under. And Grease VFW is doing a color presentation with their honor guard, while one of the girls who was a district DA, assistant district DA from Monroe County, she's actually had a lot of schooling in opera, and she's going to sing the national anthem. That's pretty much going to kick off the event for us. We've got about 25 vendors. Bad to the Bone Barbecue is going to be catering again.
Oh, they're good. Yeah,
they're great. Palmyra Moose Riders are going to put on a bike rodeo, which is a lot of fun to watch if you've never seen one. We've got all kinds of silent auction stuff, Chinese auction, raffles, prizes throughout the day. And we got 2 great bands that have donated their time this year. Catch 22 and Guy Smiley. They'll both be there to play. Other than that, it's a great day. It's kid friendly. We've got some people doing some kid games for us, which we're very happy about. So,
tell me, what is it? What do you have to do to join the Widow Sons? Is it an open group? I'm sure you have to work your way in or do something.
Well, you have to be a Master Mason first. And then there's an initiation process, an application you put in. We like to have you hang around for about 6 months, and after 6 months you can earn your back patches, and you're on probation for another 6 months. So it's a process. It takes about 4 to 6 months to become a Master Mason. You have to go through your 3 degrees in Lodge, and that's when you're able to apply for the Widow Sons.
Now, I think I told Sean this before, but when I was in the military police, this is going back to the early 80s. Sorry. I was starting to work with MPI. It's Military Police Investigations. Not anything bigger than that, but it's there. And we were going to, not me personally, but they were starting to investigate the Masons. Are you ready for this? Because they thought, too much influence over the higher echelon of the military. And I think what I got out of it since then is that, you know, if your brother Mason, say he's over the top of you in the lodge, but on base, he's your sergeant or your captain or general, but you outrank him at the lodge, you have a way of influencing them. And they might actually turn a favor in favor of the other Mason. Now, I don't know whatever came of that. But then, since then, you know about how far, well, you guys know how far back the Masons go into our history. And, like recently I'm catching up on that Revolutionary War series called Turn. Mm-hmm. And they're constantly bringing the camp. They don't show the symbol yet, but they're constantly showing a ring.
Yeah.
And, this is a very old organization, correct?
Oh, absolutely. It goes back to the temples.
Oh.
The pyramids.
Yeah, the pyramids, rather.
So basically, a Hebrew slave in the lodge could have had some power over maybe Moses,
Well, I don't know.
No,
about
I'm just
that.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
There's
But
a lot of stories out there. Let me put it that way. Some fact, some you know.
well, you gotta
made up
love the
along
mystery
way.
of it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It intrigues you, and once you go through your first degree, you begin to learn a lot more, and you never stop learning when you're a Mason. We're always in more search of more light, as the saying goes. So
Nice, nice.
yeah.
And it's religious friendly.
Oh,
There's always
absolutely.
been that rumor
Absolutely.
too, but I don't think that's founded anymore.
Not at all. Not at all.
Very nice.
So
I know it's a good organization. And where's your? Well, you said you guys don't have a lodge. You meet.
Correct. We meet in different locations.
yeah, the Widow's Sons don't have their own lodge, but our chapter, the King's Guard, is members of 4 different lodges around the area, from Canandaigua to Inspiration, Webster, and Wayne County. So we're all over.
How many bikes do you think Widow Sons has up here?
Well, our chapter has 12 members right now. We've grown 7 other chapters throughout New York State now. And so there's well over 100 members in New York State alone. But there's some states like Ohio that have 500 members. So
Wow.
last year in our parade ride, we had 325 bikes, which was fantastic. So we're hoping for 400 this year.
That's a lot of bikes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a lot of influence.
Yeah, one of the officers who was blocking the last intersection said our procession was almost 3 miles long. So it was a fantastic ride.
When you hear the phrase boots on the ground, that phrase means our men and women that are in the American Armed Forces. And that means they're ready to fight. They wear the very best gear America has to offer. I'm talking the very best in leather, Gore-Tex, Thinsulate, 3-layer Vibram soles, Nomex, side zippers, and stitching. Quality that the civilian market can't even come close to offering. When you say quality, you want U.S. government issue. Iron Mike's is the leading distributor for military government contractors. They offer jump boots, Mickey boots, jungle boots, SWAT boots, sniper boots, steel toe, Navy deck boots, and Marine Corps and Army desert boots. Corafram low quarter shoes, mucklucks, extreme cold weather, and lightweight tactical boots in 6, 8, and 10 inches. Iron Mike's takes trade-ins of all your old military boots. Iron Mike's is located at 2485 State Route 332 in Canandaigua. Check us out online at ironmikes.co.
When I was an MP at the gate in Fort Hood, I don't know that I had a lot of exposure to bikes or anything like that growing up. It was more of a hippie era, and I remember that growing up. But I'm on the gate, East Gate, Fort Hood. It's my job. I mean, I'm telling you, I rule that gate and anybody that comes on. And rows of 2 at a time, left and right, side by side, bikers. And I don't even remember who they were, but they were coming on base. And I called. I said, "Hey, bikers are coming on our base in rows of 2." And they said, "Just let them go. They're okay." And it went on for quite a while. I mean, the procession. It seemed like they could have gone the whole length of Fort Hood,
Yeah.
which would have been almost impossible.
It's unfortunate there's a big misconception out there from a lot of the older community that grew up in the 60s and 70s when all you heard about was trouble. And the unfortunate thing is 99% of the motorcycle community, they're the most giving community out there. Whether they have 2 nickels to rub together or not, they'll give you one of them. So I'm very proud to be part of that community.
Well, that goes to the last part about my experience with bikers. And a little bit of soul searching when I first got home from the war. I've been home almost 10 years, and I said, honestly, I can't for the life of me figure out where I belong and who I know. And I think I was somewhere on Lyle. I walked into a bar, and guy says hi, I know him. Another guy said hi, and I know him, and I knew that couple over there. And if I didn't know 25 people from everywhere else in the world, but they were all in this bar, and they were all bikers. And I said, what? These are the people that I know and like. Yeah. They're really, and then I said to myself, they really are the salt of the earth. This is those guys and their wives and their friends. And I realized you guys are definitely a pillar in the community and a great society to be part of. And if you are a biker or a Mason or a a part of a club, you're very fortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a brotherhood you can't even explain. It's probably very similar to the military.
Well, very much
That
so.
type.
Right.
that
Where else are
type
you going to get like Bill Wolf was just saying? That's where you're going to find community.
Yeah.
Community camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Tell us how to get a hold of you guys, and then
Well, we have tickets on sale at several different locations. The mayor of the Village of Webster has helped us out greatly every year, and so the Village Hall, Town Hall in Webster, has tickets available. There's Flags, or Flaherty's rather, 1200 Bay Road in Webster have tickets available. So there's a couple different ticket vendors out there, but we have a Facebook page called Widow Sons New York, the King's Guard. Look us up, we'll add you onto that page. It lists not only this event, but all our events and what we're about and time-wise and that. So bike registration for those of you bikers out there that are going to join us is at 9:30 in the morning, 172 Sanford Street.
The other thing I don't think he mentioned was that all the profits that we make, we don't keep any of it. We are probably the poorest club out there, and it's being split between two organizations: the Badge of Honor Association and the New York Warriors. Yeah, New York Warriors Alliance.
Yeah, thank you for
the
bringing that
New York
up, Sean.
Warriors Alliance. We got a letter over there. We support them every year.
Amy Tausch, she's awesome. And the two organizations we're supporting this year are also 100% nonprofit. So the Widow Sons, our chapter, is actually a registered 501c3 corporation. So any support or sponsorship we get, which Wegmans has been huge this year, Home Depot always is, Lowe's, we got a lot of great companies out there that really support our military causes, and MCM Natural Stone in East Rochester, they've been fantastic throughout the years. There's so many people who have stepped forward giving donations and that, and it's been a great thing. Great to work with all these people.
That's great. Well, thanks guys for coming on the air.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time very
My
much.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Sean, thank you.